Hi, I'm Andrew Corbett-Jones. In this series, I'm being joined by some brilliant people in science, technology, and entrepreneurship. So let's see where this road will take us.
Hi Andrew, great to see you.
Yeah, you too. How you going?
Avari, we're an insurtech, so we believe that insurance should be easy to buy, easy to manage and flexible for changing needs.
What's a biogeochemist, apart from incredibly impressive?
For me, it's someone that kind of is interested in both the biology, the geology and the chemistry of a system. For me in particular, coral reefs and how they're changing with environmental change, particularly climate change.
We did a piece of research earlier this year for Cicada Innovations looking at Australia's deep tech opportunity, and we looked at the 20 years that we've been in operations. And one of the sort of things we looked at was, of the 2,500 global R&D leaders in the world, there's only 14 in Australia.
Why did you guys decide that you'd set up a UK HQ?
Yeah, and maybe the way to describe that is sort of where we started and where we've got to. In this country we have all the complexities of insurance that you'd have pretty much anywhere else in the world, particularly on climate. And if you've got global aspirations in Australia, you need to go somewhere else. From an insurance perspective, the capital of insurance in the world is still London.
So I ended up setting up an environmental consultancy company, looking more at kind of environmental management plans and ways that companies could start to offset their impacts. That then led to my PhD, which led to ultimately, after that, a fellowship from the Australian government to bring talent from the UK over to here.
Yep.
And that was, coming on 5 years ago. And I'm now, pretty much permanently based here.
Our whole job at Cicada Innovations is to connect people and these companies with the resources that they need, the mentoring network, UK trade and investment, UK government, wherever they need to go. We try to connect them with the people that have a similar vision and values, that are looking at solving really big problems and really want entrepreneurs to grow and thrive.
Is climate change a big issue from an insurance point of view?
The most unpredictable part of insurance is what's the weather going to do. When you're in insurance, you're always watching the weather.
Do you think Australia realises how serious things are?
I think most people realise that weather patterns are changing.
50% of live coral cover has been lost since the mid-1990s. That has ultimately been driven, obviously, by our changing climate. So this is severe.
If we said as a nation, we are going to be carbon neutral by, or we are going to, have completely 100% sustainable farming practices by, it puts a stake in the ground.
There needs to be a shift away from the mindset that if we move to having an environmental focus, it's going to be bad for the economy. I think the chance for innovation, new job, new technology is something that we shouldn't be scared of, but actually we need to, kind of grab with two hands.
Technology is bringing data into the insurance process so that people can be rewarded for their good actions, but also the people who need to have more mitigation get the price signal, because people who are mitigating should be rewarded, and they could be rewarded in lower premiums.
When it comes to climate change, we actually have to have some really ambitious goals, and we have to think differently. There's a call to industry, there's a call to academia and researchers, there's a call to community to actually be a part of that process and be a participant in driving and creating and building that outcome.
We know the problem of climate change, we know how we can address it. So for me, that's why I still remain very hopeful, because that's half the battle. Previous generations didn't know what the problem was or what to do about it, and we know both of those things. Now we just need to make it happen.